Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me as we are back with our Sapiens community and see if we can grow it a bit further and maybe get some more researches done. We still haven't researched everything, so yeah, there is some stuff to do. And, well, maybe flint napping can be something. We just have to make sure that we have some flint, where there is already a good chance that we actually have some flint somewhere. We just didn't do anything with it, so... one of the things I now have to do then is make sure that I find the flint if we have it. Now, there's a good chance it will be impossible to find it, but you know, you can never be too sure. So let's just take a look around. But yeah, I don't see a lot of flint straight away. Yeah, it's not under there. Could it be underneath here? Well, here's where all the clay is, which is great. We need that clay. So yeah, don't know. Where's the flint? Well, if we want to find flint, we'll just have to zoom in a bit and find it on the map. Here we have tin ore, though. I'm not going to touch that right now. Leave that kind of stuff around so that you can find whatever you want in terms of clay on the ground there. So if we leave that, it might just be that we can find some good clay underneath there. Now, flint's usually pretty small. So even by going through all the grass, it can be a little bit hard to find. But it should be like little rocks or like a manure. But then basically really dark colored. So yeah, here we have some flint. Perfect. Oh, let's just tell them to straight go ahead and try and find it. Is there more? No, there's not more in the area. So then we know that we don't have to search that close. Of course, areas like this are pretty small, so don't think it's a really big area. It's not. Here's another piece of flint. Nice. All right. Oh, we got 2 pieces of flint. They can do the research now, so that will work. And then they will just investigate it, which is exactly what we want. We do make spears, hatchets, pickaxes, and hammers. Is there anything else? Spears, hatchets, pickaxes, and hammers. No, we don't have any other thing. We do have chisels, of course. But it looks like we're not making tools with chisels. We can't. Because, of course, it makes sense that if you have a chisel, you will just use it to hammer on the chisel and not do anything else with that. All right, we have our garden here. We have ginger, beetroot, echinacea, we have the flax, we have the garlic, poppies, aloe, turmeric, and even marigolds. So we have the most stuff, I think. If we go to planting, we can see, like, we have the beetroot, the wheat, the flax, the pumpkins, not poppies, echinacea, marigolds, ginger, turmeric. That all we have. I think that also means that we have the most stuff to make all the different kinds of medicine. Now, we do have, as far as I know, the health medicine. So the question is, do we have all the medicines that we want? No, see, we only have the virus medicine. So they are now researching the other medicines. Once we get them, we can make them. Now, since we have the bowls right here... Yeah, they don't make the medicine right there. I think they make the medicine in here, don't they? No, this is where the whole wheat is made. I'll have to get my bearings a little bit. Where's everything that we are making? Flax twine, stone hammers. Well, we did make quite a bit of medicine, so that would suggest that we have an area where we actually make that. I'm completely lost now. Oh, these are empty. Greenstone, tiles. Yeah, they're not making any medicine here. Alright. Alright. Guess we might have to make a new... Oh, they're doing that underneath here. That was it. Yeah, we made these little sheds, and that's where they're making the medicine. So cool. I really like that. So now it's just a waiting game for the new medicine, and we can continue. Although it's becoming nighttime now. So let's speed up a bit. Let's get going. I think one of the things we could use at some point is more wheat. Although this is already 37. I think we can hold off a bit. These are orange trees. But it really looks like we don't have oranges at the moment. These are banana trees. We do have some bananas growing, so let's get rid of those. I do like the bamboo here, but I also like it gone. So let's chop it and rip it out, although they probably need some light for that. Which brings me to lighting up this area, because... Oh, no, that wasn't what I wanted to do. This one. I want it on the low side in, not up on top too. Okay, that's it. There's already lights there. We'll do one in the middle here. That might just... Looks like it's really tough to place this in the lower position here. Oh, well, they can do it on top then. That'll give us the light that we need in this area. And yeah, it's okay. We have hay to spare now. That's good. We have some branches to spare. We have logs to spare and split logs to spare. So they can build all of this. I like that. They need some lights in here too, though. So let's give them some lights. Since the little entrance is here, should probably do it like this. So that they have lights on the back side there too. And at some point we're going to plant some stuff in there. Just because it's fun, of course. I mean... It looks cooler if we make these actually look like gardens at some point. Now we've made an upper area for the granary right here. We're just not using it, so let's get going with that. Let's rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4. The question is, do we need even more areas like this? I don't think so. We can just go like this. Then we'll just leave one big opening there, like that. And then we can put a roof overhead again. Or we can go even a level up. But I don't know, that really doesn't feel right. It does feel right to do this. Make this slightly bigger so that they have like an overhang here where they can sit underneath. I think that's be good. Had a baby girl, baby boy, baby boy. Wow, lots of kids born at the moment. That's perfectly fine. I think we are still making beds in here with the wool skin. We don't have the wool skin, yeah, so... Actually, can someone tell me in the comments, does it actually make a difference if you have wool skin beds compared to the regular beds? Or does it not matter at all? Like, I would say wool skin beds are more comfortable and stuff, so it would make our sapiens more happy. But is that really the case? Or is that just my... hope and thought? I, at some point, thought it would actually make them more happy if they have a woolskin bed. But then somebody told me, no, that's just in your head. It doesn't do anything. So now I'm in doubt. So maybe one of you can help me out by letting me know, does it actually work now or not? All right. Apparently, there is copper here because I see copper laying around. So we're going to dig. Let's see if there's any copper. And then if we get tin too, we can get into copper or bronze tools, which will be helpful. And we need to start digging in some places anyway to get clay and such. So we'll have to dig in more places. Oh yeah, I was going to look for some oranges. We have a lot of coconuts, but we also have those in our town yet, so no reason to go for that. Ooh, there's a mammoth here. That could be nice for the wool skin too. Oh, here's orange trees. Select. No. Select. Harvest. And then tell them to hurry it so that we can plant them and they can start to grow. That'll be good. This one is doing research there. Ah, on the flint. Nice. They're hunting the animals, I believe. And some are very far out. What are you all doing there? Why are you sitting there? Come back. You should contribute to the community, not sit there. There's 2 sitting there. Alright, let's just get all 3. And tell them to get back. Make yourselves useful and not useless out there. Maybe they were going after a mammoth or something, and then they slaughtered it, and then they didn't know the way home again. That's... Once they wander off too far, they might actually lose the way home. It happens every now and then, so... Might be something to work on at some point. Now, as you know, I like to clear out the areas around the camp every now and then, just to make sure that we get a clear view of things. So, you know, let's just remove stuff so that we get rid of it. Yep, they are collecting the oranges. Look at that, they're all going to run there now and collect them, and then we can plant these and they can eat them, which is good for the food. Some are still building the house here. Now, let me see, wood building 15. Ah, that should be good. Actually, I don't think we have Sapiens capable of doing... Oh yeah, these can do some thrashing now. I think we can use a few less wood builders and get some more thrashing going. There's like some jobs where I'm like, well, why are you all doing that? I mean, we're not investigating that much anymore, so let's get a few off that. And get some extra in things like mining, mulching, so that some of the jobs are better spread around town. We now have one thrashing. We need more in the grain grinding business. As soon as one stops grain grinding, we have a problem. Why should they all be able to do some rock napping? I don't know that. So let's get them out. And let's, you know, get a few extra flint nappers in case we need them. We can get a few extra diggers because we will do a lot of digging. I want more grain grinders. Alright, that separates the jobs around town a bit better, I think. Flint napping. Flint pickaxe head, flint spearhead. Alright. Might set up a flint area soon where we can just work with the flint all the time. For now, I think, though, we are doing okay. We have bananas, we have beetroots, we have compost, that's good. We have gooseberries. So we have a lot of food. We have 19 oranges. Yeah, we have raw meat. Not a lot, but we have a bit of raw meat. Do we have cooked meat as well? Yep, alright. So we're good on the food for a long time now. So we don't really have to focus that much. And of course we can harvest a lot if we really need it. So this is all good. Now we're out of logs. Luckily, we have trees growing here. Ah, who thought of growing some trees there? Oh wait, it was me. Nice. That means, let's get rid of those bones that are just laying there. That we can get the logs that we need. Which will be good. Ah, they're now chopping these finally. Then we can get rid of some extra trees here too. This one is just putting to rest, so it's tempting to go ahead and trying to butcher him, but that's not how it works. Alright, let's take a look at this now that lots of the overhang is gone. But yeah, everything looks good. All the soil seems to be rich, so no worries there. Injury healed, nice. This one is doing research on what? Making some sort of meat, I guess. Oh, bread! Yay, we're researching bread. Very good. They're still busy, or they should still be busy with the medicine. Oh, critically injured by a mammoth. Where? Which mammoth? This mammoth. Alright, let's hunt this mammoth. Let's prioritize it. There we go. I hate it when the camera goes wonky then. I mean, there's absolutely no reason for the camera to start looking upside down then. Right, let's hunt that mammoth so that we get rid of it. I think we should do a few more soon anyways. Let's get rid of all the mammoths that are close. That's probably the best. Now, we have the interior of the house here. They come in here. So, what we can do, I think... let's put the stairs here. They can get up them that way. And then we can put up some flooring. But before we do that, we have to arrange the insides here, of course. Let's get some shelves. Or some benches, I mean. Are these? Oh, these are the shelves. Yeah, let's get split log benches so that they can sit inside. Now, I thought of decorating these houses and make them all very cool. But that is just so much work in this game. They did not really give it any thought on how to implement that properly in this game. So I'm not going to do that. We're just going to place benches and stuff so that the people can sit inside. And then I think for the sake of the game, it will be fun to you know, do stuff like this so that the stairs are a bit placed different. But then other than that, we're not going to do much because it's just a big pain to do those things. And we're just going to set this up in a way that it works for us and that we build a nice town. And when we do it like this, they can all sit dry inside, which is exactly what we want. And we can make more beds and stuff up here. So that's the goal for now. Doing it that way. Now we have some carcasses, or are they? Oh no, they're gone already. Nice. That also means we have made some more woolskin beds, I think. So we have a few extra now. We can see we still have logs, but we now no longer have split logs. Did they take out the trees? Yes, they did. Alright. Well, let's continue to this area then. Select and chop them all. I'm not going to replant them, we're just going to chop them. And then I think, since we're not really using this area anyway, we can just plant some more trees out here. Like make a second forest idea. Yes, let's do another row. Doesn't have to be precise, as long as we get some extra in, it's good. Now, sometimes you don't get a notification anymore when something like a new medicine is done. And see, here we have a new medicine. How many did we set for these? 25 virus medicines. Okay. Let's then go for 25 injury medicines, because these are the injury medicine. Injury medicine. Maintain and prioritize it, of course. These needs to be prioritized. That will get us one of the extra medicines. And now the big question is, are they still researching another medicine or not? Or do we need something for it? Well, we can do another research and let's see if somebody comes and picks stuff up, where they put it, so that we can see if it actually has everything and it can continue. Oh, we can do the same with the aloe. Good, let's see. But I think, oh, it's almost nighttime, so they're all going to their beds now. Good moment to actually check, do we have enough beds? The bed count is higher than the population count by 9, so yes, we have enough beds. Where are you going to put this down? Right here. Okay, so that's good. What do you need for it? Storing? No, not storing. Oh, she went to bed. Ah, okay. Well, we'll wait until the night is over, then see where she's going to do the research then, because I believe that is what she went to do. Hope we have the queern stones and stuff to really get going with it, but we'll have to wait and see. There are some more sapiens coming in. They were a little bit further out, I guess, and now they're coming in to do what they have to do. Now let's go check. Yes, you all get into town here. You should not be laying on the ground there. You should come into town and then find yourself a bed. That is better. There are more sapiens out there that are... Yeah, this one. Why are you sleeping outside? Come here. Get yourself a bed. These two. Oh, wow. I think we have an issue here. You come home. You come home. You come home. Alright, let's speed things up. At least this does look a little better. Oh, we're still hunting that mammoth. Oh, that might be part of the problem. Oh no, they hunted it. Perfect. Let's go. Let's butcher it tomorrow. Come on, everybody. Find a bed. Let's go. I think we might have to just put straw beds up in this one to get the bed count up. There's nothing wrong with a hay bed. It's fine. And it will provide us with the amounts of beds that we need. Which is quite a thing in the game. So yeah, I feel like we should just get the extra beds that we need. And then in the houses we can still do all the woolskin beds, of course. These will just be, I don't know, spare beds, if you want to call it that. And I guess then soon we can also get rid of these hay tents. That might be a benefit too. Let's go with roofing here. I mean, They need to sleep under a roof, don't they? So let's do that. Let's go ahead. 2, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. And then, yes, there we go. Well, that should make everything ready for the roofs. Yep, chop them all, come on. Well, plenty of jobs to do. And if we take a look at the bed count, we can see we got more sapiens because of the babies and such. We still have the 90 beds, but I think once they finish with all the hay beds, question, do we still have enough people that can do thatch building? Yes, okay. General labor, I think. So yeah, they should be able to make those beds, and then we might just get rid of a few of the tents. But yeah, these need to butcher now, and then we get the meat and the hides in, and then there's just so much work to be done all the time. Oh, they did some digging here. Nice. Well, digging is number 3, and they need to keep digging, because we can see there is copper ore here. They just need to dig deeper to actually get to the copper ore, but that'll be fine. Your tribe has discovered baking! Yay, I like it. Alright, well, I think we need to get a place for dough making, if I'm correct. So here we have the, come on, get inside here. Get one level lower. Wow. Come on, what's happening? Yes, this is better. Okay. So I think we have to remove this one. We have to add another crafting area. Prioritize it so it gets done, but we need hard rocks. Okay. And then I think we need to use that to make the bread dough, actually. And then with that, we can turn it into bread on a fire. So we also need to have a fire for that. Right now I'm just trying to find, well, manure is always something that we can use, so let's store that. I'm trying to find a few big stones so that we can turn that area into a crafting area. Yes, limestone rocks, any rocks. There we go. Might be good to just get them all so that they can also be turned into other useful stuff. Injured while mining. Yeah, they're all so busy at the moment. I love it. I like it a lot when they're all busy. Oh, we have a fire here, which they can use to infinitely make bread. So let's go with that. Let's prioritize it. And I think this is, yep, this is bread dough. Alright, craft continuously. Bread dough. Alright, craft continuously. Don't ever stop. Yeah, we need hulled wheat. We should be making that, but I don't know why they're not making that. Needs one large container. Ah, we need to get more clay. That's the whole idea then. We need a ton more clay so that they can actually make that stuff underneath here, because I think we're out of clay. We do have a few urns with flour. Ah, we need the flour for the bread, so that's the thing. They're completely done. They can now make the bread dough. Did I prioritize it? No. Yeah, now it's prioritized, so now somebody will come and do that. So now we need a ton of clay. That means a ton of digging to find some actual clay. So I'm going to do the next thing. Select all of this and tell them to prioritize all this digging. And we're going to even dig deeper. They will now bring out some good soil, which is interesting, because that means that we can use that to fill up other areas. Oh, yeah, we still need these trees to be chopped. Come on, chop those trees so that others can be busy making logs and stuff. Ooh, we have 43 soil out there. That's some nice amounts. I'm just not sure where we can find clay, so we'll have to do some real digging soon, but that's why I've got these guys now to start really digging here. And we have a digging crew of 10 now. Okay. Oh, that's better, actually. That's good. But a few kids, so they can't dig yet. But they will be able to dig at some point. We can see they've been digging here. I mean, this is getting deeper and deeper. See, they dug a hole here. And then they're like, well, there's still soil here, so how much deeper do I have to go? Well, pretty deep, apparently. This is all just soil. See, he's fast with the digging too. Wow. They're really fast with the digging. I don't remember the digging going so... Oh, yes, here we found rock. So finally we're getting to the point where we know what is going to be underneath here. What I probably need to do is make the dig side a bit bigger. And then prioritize all of the digging. There we go. Critical injury. Well, we should be making some injury medicine, so that should not be the biggest problem. Alright, another bedrock. Since there's copper here, there is an indication usually that you'll find some copper there, but they're not really that keen on finding any copper. Now, this is pretty far off. What we could also do is start a little digging site out here. And see how this does, because maybe this will generate some clay. You never know. But we'll just let them do some digging, and then we can see if they will find anything of use to us. And we should probably just get a few different digging sites going. I think somewhere on these hillsides sometimes is also a very good area to get some digging going. So, yeah. This can go away. We don't need that. We just need them to dig. Oh, they chopped some trees. We got some planks now. We got a few logs. They've made those beds, so now the bed count should be a lot better. Yes. That's going to be my cue to remove this structure. And to actually... 14 hay beds. Yes, let's remove those beds. Let's get rid of the tent so they can all sleep in the house. These will sleep outside for a little bit, but that should be fixed relatively quickly. Alright, what did we find here? Well, nothing of use so far. Another tribe has been spotted. Oh, that's okay. We can still use a handful of people. Not too many, but a few. My computer can handle it, so then it's nothing too bad. Okay, there we go. No, you should not be waiting. Alright, let's prioritize this digging. As well as that one and that one and that one. Should probably build a torch here in the middle. And maybe here too, so that they at least can keep going with the digging for a while. Can be tough though. We live on a big mountain. So yeah, sometimes you have to get through a few layers to actually get some digging going. What we can do right here is there's 13 rock pieces. Let's just dig it up. Build a torch in the middle too. Out of this we can get rocks, which is very good. We need those rocks anyway, so let's get the rocks in. And yeah, one tree is growing up. That's perfect. Is this going to yield some branches yet? No. But this all doesn't seem too bad, I think. It's now waiting until everybody's asleep. Then we can skip through the night. And then I think the next day will be pretty interesting. See if we can find a dig site where we can actually find some clay. Should probably do this then. Prioritize these two. So all the digging is now prioritized. A lot of people can't dig, so they will still do other jobs. But those that have digging as a priority will then go ahead and do it. Alright, we are speeding up now through the night. Bye-bye darkness. Woohoo, there we go. Well, most of them look green, so they're all happy, and some are not because they're injured, but that can be fixed. Nothing permanent about an injury. It either fixed because you're healed, or it fixes itself because you die, but it'll be fixed in the end anyways. Now, I see alpacas. 6, actually. Nice. Let's hunt those for the wool skin. That means extra beds. I see clay. I see clay in the ground. Oh, more clay. Oh, yes. This is exactly where we want to dig, people. Right, let's get rid of the tree. Let's get rid of the bamboo so nothing is in the way. Yay! We even get happy flute music to celebrate the fact that we found some clay. So let's make sure we start digging even more and get the clay in. Perfect. That will mean that we can get more urns, and that means that we can get a lot more red. Oh, there's a big patch of clay here. Apparently, we can stop this one, I guess. It's too close to us anyways. This can still be interesting, because if there's rocks, well, they can just chop the rocks. And if there's other stuff that we might be able to use, it can be handy too. Let's pull all of that out. Alright, let's go. Spear hunting, rock napping, basic building, digging, no longer infectious. Okay, well, that sounds good. Now, we were researching an extra medicine. Did they already do that? Yes, we now also have the burn medicine. Nice. 25. So we have everything for that. That's nice. Burn medicine. Maintain at 25. So we have no medicines, though. Oh, we need more garlic. All right, let's harvest the garlic so we can make some more medicine that way. Then it can regrow. I think at some point we might just have to do a little harvest run. And then once all the harvests are in, probably have to do some mulching. And then everything can grow again. But we will have sufficient stockpiles. I mean, we have some stuff. And it will take very long to actually rot inside. But might still be interesting to do it that way. All right, let's go. Yeah, there's a big clay pit here. Let's get rid of this. And then I'm just going to tell them to do this. That should make it interesting. Alright, we get some logs, we have some planks, we still have branches, we have a lot of hay. Look at the amount of soil we have. That is crazy. Okay, they're putting up the roofing here so they can sit dry. They're putting up roofing here so they can sleep dry. That's exactly good. This is nice. So yeah, let's replant and replant. You two, chop and replant. Probably have to prioritize the garlic so that they can make the medicines right now. We did get some sickness people and some sicknesses, and we get sick people. So getting the harvest in will be something good. We'll let them to it now, though. Just leave them be, see what happens, if they will actually do this. Should be. Another thing we could check is, I mean, I have seen some updated stuff, but yeah, see, the garlic still needs a huge area. It should be slightly smaller now than before. But it still needs a huge area, so can't plant even more in here, just except for those two, so that's it then. We'll leave it at that. Nothing more is happening here. They're digging here still, which is good. But that's just more soil, and apparently no copper, even though it was laying here, so, you know, we'll have to figure it out. At least we got the clay. That was the main reason that we were doing this, so that's the good thing. Other than that, we'll wait and see. Alright, they're removing this all. That's great. We have another fire here. Do we have something that we have too much of? Well, we have a lot of alpaca meat that needs burning. We have 2 carcasses here. So I think I'm going to light this fire now. And put on the burning as well of alpaca meat continuously. I mean, we could really use that. We don't have chicken meat at the moment, but we do have mammoth meat. We do have alpaca meat. And now we have only 2 for alpaca meat, which will be helpful because that will reduce the spoilage. We can see already that it will rot at some point, but we don't have that much cooked meat. Only 12. We still have 34 raw meat, so let's cook that so that at least they can eat it. What are they? Oh, they're taking the logs, finally. Yeah, let's start to prioritize this as well. I want it done so that we can make the urns and stuff. See, they're not really doing this, so nobody is prioritizing any of this. They're doing all the other tasks first. This is fine, I don't mind. We just have to, at some point, start prioritizing some work in the garden too. And I think we still have to tell them to do 1 more medicine. But the question is, what's going into that medicine? Turmeric. All right. All right. There we go. Who took it? Where are you taking it? We should see... Ah, here. Crafting. This is probably the one that's going to take all the different stuff that it needs to make the... to find out the medicine. We're going to do a second one so that it will go faster. We have the... this is probably the one for the poison medicine. This is the last one we have to get, I think. Oh, that'll be good. Oh, yeah, there's a ton of rock here. I like it. The roofing gets built. Oh, lots of stuff happening. Did we find... No, we still haven't found any copper yet. Improving, no longer critical, completely healed. That's the news that we want to get. Well, we started off with 79. We are now at 89, so it is growing, our tribe. I haven't set a limit yet, but I might just set the limit anytime soon to 100 in the Lua file, so that we don't get a too big tribe. I think that's better. This game remains so much fun, though. I like it. And I think right now, yeah, we can now see a lot more clay stuff being made. Now, this is set to 10 tiles, which is great. 25 grindstones is good. Mud bricks, we have enough. Crucibles, unfired urns, and unfired bowls. So yeah, some of these, like the bricks and the tiles, will soon be ready. And then they will use all the clay for the other stuff, which is exactly what I want. So, what are we storing in there? Log drums. I think what we could do is set this one up for clay. I mean, I didn't do that yet, but if we store the clay here, they can quickly produce the stuff in there. So yeah, let's set this one up for clay. I must have another one where they also store the clay. If we just remove it, might be good. Don't see them storing the clay anywhere here though, so I don't know. It's all fine, I don't really mind, but if we have a designated area, they might just store it in there. But I think they're using it all right now straight as soon as it comes out, so that'll be fine. Alright, well, we have played almost 40 minutes already. We have improved our town, we've made some progress, although... As, of course, in reality, things go a bit slow, especially back in the day with all the hand tools that they have. So, yeah, we can't advance and build a big city in 2 days. But I had a lot of fun again. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to it. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.